Yeah. Well,
you want to start it with a Grimace prayer?
sure.
If you want to leave, there's the door. If you need to stay, do your chores. Happy Grimace, man. Good to see you, dude.
Oh, thank you. Back and to you and yours. Oh my God. I didn't know you guys celebrated.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, bilaterally. 2 times a week.
Oh wow. You guys
That's
are
what that means.
you guys are much more religious than I am.
Hey,
I just go
Yeah.
on the holidays.
Give me that squeaky voice.
Yeah. Wow. Well, so we've got JT here.
JT is
What
here.
JT Kelley. He's the coolest. He lives in like Ohio or something.
Where do you
now.
even
Yeah.
live where that is?
I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
One of the
Tulsa.
worst states in the
I
union.
got you that book.
Worst place I've ever been.
Probably the worst. Oklahoma
Oklahoma.
is like a knockoff Texas, and they think they're
Yes!
Southerners, which I'm like, you guys are not Southerners. You guys
Dude.
are not kind. You guys don't have good barbecue. You're Midwest, baby. They're Midwest on the 35. They just can get here
It's-
easy, so they think they're Southerners.
Yeah, it's like
It's
Texas
sick.
with no personality. It's
Yeah.
like all the bad parts of Texas, but no fun stuff.
The Cowboys there said, we don't ranch. We just don't like other people.
Yeah.
the Cowboys in
We have
Oklahoma
no
are like,
cows.
no, we don't ride horses. We just like to shoot people off of our land.
Yeah. But I think weed's legal there, huh?
It is. Oh,
Which is-
lawless, too.
yeah.
More pot shops than God shops in that state. I'll tell you that much, all right? I don't know. There's
Damn.
over 2,000. Over 2,000 dispensaries in the state of Oklahoma.
Is that a lot?
Well, a whole lot more than Texas, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there's like, I guess it's not technical. I don't know. I don't know what the law. It's so weird. Like it's kind of legal, but it's kind of not. It's like a certain percentage is legal.
I went to a pot shop in Abilene, Texas, right? And I went in there and I was like, oh, so is this CBD? And they're like, no, it's just marijuana. And I was like, nah,
Yeah.
really? And I paid with credit card. And I was like, you guys gonna fucking point guns at me when I walk out this place?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? So I guess it's kind of legal in Texas.
They fucked themselves, these legislators,
That's how they do it.
because they put it as a percentage instead of as like a certain amount of milligrams, I think. So you can have, as long as you have like more CBD percentage in it, you can have 10 milligrams in a gummy, but you have to have 30 milligrams of CBD in it. Or
And 10
whatever.
milligrams of THC, you're probably gonna be yacked, right?
Yeah.
Shit would make me stupid, fall asleep, feel my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really know like the measurements of weed outside of like a fat doink and a baby doink. Those are the two little measurements of weed I'm familiar with.
Fat doink. Well, what did you hear about Grimace?
Yeah, that stuff's crazy, man. Grimace had a fucked up week. Also, you're talking about Tulsa. I got Cat a book by Larry Clark, the director of Kids. Tulsa, very famous photographer, did a book about Tulsa. And
Very
I got it for
disturbing.
her for Christmas, and she opened it on Christmas Day. The last page, dead baby.
Literally a baby in a coffin. And I was like,
All the other
Merry
pages,
Christmas.
all the other pages, people shooting up speed.
Yeah. It's
It was like 19 pages of people shooting up speed and 1 pages of dead baby pages.
Tulsa's like the Paris of North America.
Yeah.
The city of trees, baby.
A bunch of malnourished chicks with like saggy boobs and like shooting up
Yeah.
speed in their buttholes is awesome.
But but at the beginning, it's like, oh, cool. It's just like these like grunge, like, druggy people, but they're just hanging out. And then you're like, oh, it's like a progressive thing. It's like Requiem for a Dream in a book.
Dead baby.
Yeah.
Hit
It does,
the deep voice.
It goes from
Good baby. I have the softest brain because this makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, I have no wrinkles in my brain.
Take it away.
Cool.
fuck, dude.
I also can't tell how like loud we're being when it's like that deep voice. So
Yeah.
maybe and it's good to have Grimace. Oh, JT, you're in for a bit of a treat this week. Fucking Grimace was caught sneaking into the Jeff Dunham concert with a book bag full of ammonium nitrate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Apparently, him and Bubba J had a big falling out. Yeah, you know Bubba J?
Is Jeff Dunham?
Yeah, Bubba J, the fat redneck one, and he must have been running his jaw at the wrong kind of crowd. Grimace stand there, punch, 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 ammonium, punch, punch. Hit the, what's the drum beat one? Punch, punch. Ammonium nitrate. Backpack full of ammonium nitrate. Lock the doors, hide your kids. Ammonium nitrate in the water supply. Gonna have to fly above the ship. The ship's full of ammonium nitrate. Okay, that's good.
It's so jarring when it's gone.
He said, good news. He brought an ammonium nitrate. I was like, what are we planning with them? I'm in.
Good news.
Yeah, that's just a starter for a much bigger explosion he was planning. Oh, he did it in Beirut recently. Brutal. Beirut. He just blew up that
Not in
ship.
Beirut.
Beirut. Guadeloupe, Gabon. Nanaji, et-toi, Nana, Shorawa, River Sands, chez toi.
Shoshana.
Au revoir, Shoshana. Inglorious bastards.
Remember?
No, I wasn't there. But I'm really happy to be a part of
We
it.
just watched it recently,
Oh,
so.
so good.
Inglorious Bastards?
Yeah.
Grimace was in that? Oh my God.
Yeah, he's Christoph Waltz.
Incredible work.
He's Christoph Waltz.
I think we covered this recently.
Maybe. Yeah.
Huh. Well, I heard
Damn.
I read in the
Sorry.
in the Sun that Grimace stole Harvey Keitel's sexual organs.
Oh, jeez.
But that's just a good headline, right? That's just a clickbait.
Yeah.
You're
That's
like,
how you get your attention.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then you read more and you find out he actually just has like church organs that are like,
Oh.
instead of regular wooden legs, they have like those sexy lamp legs, like the
For the Christmas story?
Yeah, don't tempt me. I know
Yeah.
what legs you're talking about.
yeah, with the fishnets and the high
They have
heels.
Christmas.
So-
yeah,
Stop
Christmas story
describing
leg.
them, please. Yeah. I
And
don't
high
want to
heels.
act out.
So he stole both of his big church organs that have these sexy legs instead of regular wooden legs, because he has a whole collection of musical instruments with the sexy legs.
Like a
And-
trombone with like two honking fat thighs.
Yeah, and like a keyboard with a pair of tits. You know, it's like
Yeah, just hanging off. What side would you think it would be, under or on the back?
it's like the balls you see on the back of a truck, but it's just huge knockers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We've come so far from God.
Yeah. We've never
Well-
been closer to the devil.
I think God would like it.
You
God
think
loves
God put
tits.
Grimace on this earth to steal people's organs and put body parts on them? I'm down for that religion. I just want to clarify what you think. I'm pretty easily won over. I'm down to join any cause. So.
Yeah, I mean, I think God likes creativity. You know,
Sure.
so
Look at all the way he makes birds dance to fuck. That's creative.
what?
Yeah.
Every bird has to do a special dance to fuck.
Oh, the way he made birds dance.
They
to
do a lot
fuck.
of like out with the wing. It's like presenting.
You've watched a lot of birds fucking, my
I've
man.
seen the
Yeah.
foreplay. Yeah. The actual act is not.
You
very
don't watch the
explicit.
money shot? You're not into that? You just want to see them juice each other up first?
Yeah, the
Whoa,
foreplay.
she's into him. You can tell he's the apex of the pack. Birds travel
Is
in
it
packs.
all birds?
Bird pack. Trey pack, more like
gotta
bird
be.
pack.
I would hate to see a bird that didn't dance to fuck. You think some birds just raw dog it and go straight for the fucking penetrish?
I could see a crow doing that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those guys are practically the dogs of that
And they
world.
never
Yeah.
forget a face. Once a crow's come to your face before, like come to your image, they'll keep rubbing one out to your image for the rest of their
They'll
life.
tribute you the day to the day
Yeah.
you die. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
cannot forget a face.
A lot of
Maybe
people try to
send
train
to-
crows to bring them little coins. I've been training crows to make me come. I got to murder a crows, and guess what? Each one has a name I know them by, and I call them down with a special call, and they come on to me. They lift me up into their world. They're going to suck me off with those little beaks one by one. Sometimes I got 4 or 5 of them lined up, stack them on top of each other, and just line them up and down like it's a hotel bed.
Wow.
But yeah, they don't bring me any coins or anything. In fact, most of them don't even like me that much.
No way.
Actually, a lot of them are really unhappy with our agreement, to be honest.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, they said this guy doesn't even dance.
And we can't even unionize.
No, thank
No,
God.
there's no crow.
I
That's
got
why.
some pinko birdies in there taking care of that.
That's why Jimmy Hoffa was killed. He was trying to unionize all the crows. Fucking Al Pacinos. Oh, Don Berlione went. Have fun in the ground. Fuck dick. Guys, we've all seen the headlines this week. It's been on the ticker banner nonstop on such websites as the CNN. And this just broke 2 hours ago. It's with a heavy heart that I'm here to announce that this morning, July 6th, 2012, that Grimace was shot and killed by members of MS-13
Oh, no.
in the state of Guadalajara, just north of Santa Ana. We got him. He's gone. He's gone for real.
Not for real this time, though, right?
Nah, he like,
He'll be back.
there was like,
Was he a decoy?
they found the ambulance and like the doors have been kicked open. He did like a Nikki Sixx thing when he overdosed and he kicked out at the back of the ambulance. It was like that, but it was
Nice.
a
Nikki
gunshot to
Sixx.
the head.
The original resurrection story. Can I do that with the deep voice? Can I do that with the deep voice? Nikki Sixx.
Nikki Sixx, the original resurrection story. 3 days later, he rocked. Dum, 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 dum. Out of the grave onto the stage.
Take it away. Well, we're having fun today.
Yeah. Sure shitting are.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Grimace
know
got
voices
away.
like that were legal. Honestly, I didn't know you could do that.
They hit a deep frequency that troubles people. It's like the Dyatlov Pass incident. It's like people around here is going to start freaking out. We all know the Dyatlov Pass incident where the Russian hikers all attacked each other. We know stuff like ultrasonic frequencies
Based
can
on
cause certain reactions in
it
the
was
human brain.
all came down to a dog whistle.
Yeah, someone blew a dog whistle and everybody went, "What? You want me to bash your head in with a rock?
What, I have to eat you now?
What the hell?"
I'm scared what my dog will listen. I know there's a trigger for me that's just going to make me eat a motherfucker. I can tell. I know that's buried deep in my heart. I think the government probably shot those laser beams in my head a long time ago because I know every now and then I feel like the Lord speaks to me and says, you got to rip out that guy's tongue and swallow it whole. And my eyes roll behind my head and the Holy Spirit starts talking. So I really don't want one of those whistles to go off.
What do you think the trigger is, God?
Wow, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's just my relationship with the divine. But
Yeah.
I'm going to go
That'll do
ahead
it, yeah.
and assume it's some sort of like commercial, you know? I reckon I'll watch the wrong commercial for the wrong, like, you know, maybe someone will be like, because you never get a lemon at Toyota of Orange. And then I just fucking lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
You never get a lemon at Toyota Orange.
Yeah, you'll never get a lemon at Toyota of Orange. No, you won't get a lemon.
Orange, Texas?
I don't know. I've never been there. It's the dream that exists in
Yeah.
the back of my head that guides a lot of my decisions in life.
Yeah.
I did bring something from the Far East. I went
Whoa.
to the gas station and I saw these. Here's the thing, no idea what it is. I asked him.
Whoa.
I said, where is this from? He said, China. And I said, I doubt it, but thank you. And he gave it to me.
This is kratom.
I asked him how much it was, and he said $1.29 for one, or 3 for $5. That's not a discount. So I bought 2 because I'm not gonna get fucked.
That's more. Yeah,
That's more
That's
money.
more money.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna argue with this guy. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking go.
$1.29 for one. 3 for 5.
Yeah. So I bought 2. I almost went in about 2 more. He's like, hey, you know what? Actually, man, I think we're not doing. But yeah, I asked what's in these, and he says all types of Chinese stuff. And I said, what does it do to you? He
Is it
said,
Chinese blood?
You drink it?
yeah, it's what he told me. He said He said you don't drink more than 2 a day. And I said, brother, I'm not even sure if I'll drink 1 in this day. I've taken enough gas station pills to fucking kill my father-in-law. All right. I don't know if I need to add this to the mix.
Why
It's
is it?
called
It's capped
Panax.
off with a bullet cap. It's
Yeah.
like a fucking
It-
shell cartridge.
It is not something you can just pop off or spin off. You know?
No, you're gonna have to bite that off in the heat of combat.
Oh yeah.
This
Hey,
is like
do you think-
post-sex drink. It's like after you've already been horny.
So-
It's like a de-horny mechanism. It's like to make your boner go down.
This turns it into a penis. It turns the penis into a belly button situation. Sucks it right back in, pushes it out your butthole for your next poop.
You think it's like Chinese Xanax?
Chinese Xanax is just Xanax. Chinese Xanax
Well,
is
it's called
just fentanyl.
Panax. It's called Panax.
Oh, Panax Red. So
Whoa.
ginseng. How do you say that word? Ginseng?
Yeah,
No
you said it
company
right, like,
attached
3
to
times,
it either.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
totally
it sounds like
labeled
my
it.
wife's name, so that's why I was confused. Ginseng. It's ginseng. And that's a type of, it's an extractum of a green tea.
Yeah.
Here's every word on there feels like it's a little bit wrong. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Panax extractum.
It's 10 milliliters, and I don't know milliliters of what? Just pure ginseng?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hard to tell.
You ever seen? Oh, what's that terrible movie with Mark Wahlberg where? Just forget it. We'll
The
talk
other
about it
guys?
later. Nah, I don't know, man. He's like a fucking cop who goes to heaven and he drinks these shit and he gets big wings. What's that fucking movie called, man? It's a real movie. Also, coincidentally, I pull up my phone, Birdman, first thing on there. Very interesting little synchronicity there that we're all going through.
Yeah.
We're all experiencing it together. Wahlberg, Birdman. Hold on. We're going to edit it out. We're going to get there.
I think you're thinking of the movie Hitch.
Mark Wahlberg turned into Bird. Mark
I
Wahlberg.
think it's Mark with a K.
Things people have wished for.
Contraband?
Not contraband. It's like Max something.
Headroom?
Yeah, it's the Max Headroom incident.
Max
That's what I was
Headroom.
thinking.
That was
Damn,
Mark.
I
Mark,
knew
yeah.
it.
The Max Headroom broadcast interruption. That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's just Marky and the boys giggling.
Oh, yeah, I know that all
Let's
by
take
heart.
over a news network for
How
a
you can
second.
smell it through the
Wow.
glass.
Can you?
Should it fit
I'm
right in
scared
there?
that this will seep into my skin through the glass, but I don't
don't
know if I
think
should
you guys
shoot
should
it
eat
back or if
that.
I should poison someone with it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could drop it in a little glass of vino.
Here's the thing. You're right. It's not like you can just twist this bitch off. This
No.
is like locked, as if someone doesn't want you to open it.
Wow.
It has no company attached to it either. It's just like red jinx, and it says TM Max Payne. Thank God.
Max Payne.
It's a real movie. We watched it when I got sent to 14-year-old rehab,
It fixed me.
and all we did was dig stumps all day. It definitely made me better because I ran away. Bye
It just
bye.
trained you to be stronger and get better at scoring drugs.
Nice try, idiots. They trained me to be stronger, and then I used those leg muscles to run away from the facility. You morons. You should have been making me weaker, you pussies. Should have taken away our shoes so I couldn't run through the briar patch.
Man, I feel like some people don't even know how to dominate another human anymore. How to
Yeah.
completely control and oppress someone with a boot on the back of their neck. We live
Yeah.
in such a weak world. It's wild to me.
There's pretty much only one left.
The big G.
David Miscavige.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
I thought you were going to say David Lynch.
Is that guy doing anything, Miscavige? He should do another religion. I feel like Scientology is probably something he needs to move on from. He should just do a different one. I'll join.
But he didn't make it.
Yeah, he made it what it is, right?
That's true. He did add all the abuse in. He did make it significantly more abusive.
If Scientology would like make my life better, I'd join. I'd
yeah,
pay
but
money.
it won't.
Some people it
I
does
might.
though, right?
How?
Tom, I don't know. Tom
Okay.
Cruise got
Yeah,
Tom
but
Cruise.
he's rich. He
Uh,
if they can't piss off Tom Cruise.
They can.
No, they don't want he's their biggest proponent.
That basically paid money to be human god.
Yeah,
We have to edit this out of the
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
sorry.
We can't
This is
talk
too
about
much real stuff.
Scientology.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I want to be a god king, so I'm trying to find a religion to join.
Well,
We're going to get a fucking cease and desist from
oh
Scientology.
God, we really can't. talk
Science
about this.
Turbulent,
Yeah,
man.
they're gonna come after us.
You think our 400 viewers can take
Yeah.
on Scientology?
They would find us.
Come and take it.
I honestly,
Come and
that
take
might
it.
be good. I mean, all press
good for us?
is good press, right?
Yeah, except for bench press. All right, what? I'm just going. I'm just grasping at straws. What, you have one? What? Don't look at that. You can't peek at what news that I've looked up.
Well, you said that.
Just says Harvey Keitel's sexual organs 6 times in a row. You really didn't want to forget that one. And then it says Harley Quinn, kind of cute. It's like, yeah, of course Harley Quinn's cute. She's like the hottest. You're just doing word association. All right, go on.
I'm glad you didn't see what was above that.
It's a drawing of your butt. You use the draw part. You do like butt crack, butt cheek. You put left butt cheek, right butt cheek, so you can tell which one's which. Go on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Sorry, go on. I'm just trying to have fun.
I heard. So this obviously happened before 2012. Well, did Grimace have a revolution?
Mm.
I mean, not a resurrection.
Did he
a
have a
resurrection?
resurrection
Or is he?
after the shooting?
Yeah.
Well, he kicked out the back of the ambulance like Nikki Sixx.
Oh.
And then he ran into the jungle and went into alcohol withdrawal because he'd been drinking like a quart of whiskey every day.
Just like half the vets getting back from Vietnam that same year.
Yeah. 2012 was when they liberated,
Vietnam vets.
the Hanoi Hotel. Yeah. that's when they all got out.
Well, speaking of Hanoi, Hanoi, how do you say it?
No, but it sounds good.
The San Francisco Times reported last week that this is kind of convoluted. I'm not sure. You guys are gonna have to
handle it.
You guys are gonna have to really pay attention.
I'm strapping the fuck in.
Yeah, you're listening really hard.
So, Grimace went to get his first tattoo, right? And he wanted it to say. Justin Trudeau is the #1 coolest guy. And he wanted it to say that in French. So he went to this French tattoo artist. And so the guy tattoos him. Then he starts walking around, and it's like on his arm right here, or maybe on his forehead. And so, can't remember.
It didn't specify.
Yeah, it didn't specify. But it had to be somewhere visible because all of a sudden, all these kids start getting really upset when they see him. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, this fucking French guy swindled me. I bet this does not say Justin Trudeau's #1 coolest guy.
Tails all this time.
Sorry.
So he starts fucking a French professor so he can find out what the tattoo means. And she tells him that, unfortunately, the tattoo artist just wrote, I got your nose in French. Now all these kids are so upset.
And that
'Cause they
was like
think-
scaring them.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, Grimace got my nose. And he's like, what the fuck? I just wanted to show my appreciation for JT.
I hate when people get scammed.
Is that what JT stands for?
Just Tootin'? Jizz Tarantula. Jeremy Toot Boy.
Jeremy Toot Boy.
Jeremy
That's-
Spoken.
I saw an alarming
Jeremy.
article. It was
Well-
the other day in fucking Dallas, December 16th, 1969.
No.
Yeah. Jack Ruby was in the hospital right after he had killed Lee Harvey Oswald. He's lucid. He's making sense. He's talking about his plan. He gets a visit.
He gets a Vibman. Dude.
Dr. Jolly Grimace walks in there. By the time that Grimace leaves that hotel room, Jack Ruby no longer remembers the last 48 hours.
Oh my God.
Both of them never talked to again.
He MK Ultra'd him.
He had MK Ultra.
He MK Ultra'd him.
He MK Ultra'd them.
I'm starting to think he might have MK
On a day
I
like
think the government's
today.
shooting that laser in my head to make me gay again. I can feel it right now. I'm certain. I feel it. That makes me so mad.
Yeah.
I hate what the government's done to me. They've been shooting this laser in my head since I was 11 years old, maybe even earlier.
What does it feel like?
Like you love a man, you want to sleep next to a man and marry a man and wake up next to a man and have that relationship like you would have with your wife, but with a man. Doesn't make any sense.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's biblical. Man. Totally brutal. Totally pre-testament.
But unfortunately, constitutional.
Unfortunately, that is allowed.
That's a Patriot Act for
Unfortunately.
you.
Sector
Yeah.
5 Patriot Act.
Barack Hussein
Damn.
Obama signed off on that himself.
Yeah, he wrote it with a
Oh.
damn quill feather. Brutal. He still uses that thing. It
They
smells
told
like
him not
ass.
to.
Damn, it's so old. And speaking
Brutal.
of the fucking Barack Obama, Grimace comes out last week. Hasn't posted on SoundCloud in like 6 months. Radio silence. Totally leaving all of us in a total lurch. And totally voiceless and soundless. Damn, I want to hear some new shit, Grimace. Stop playing the hits. Fucking Grimace comes out, drops his top 4 national anthems. Wait. He drops his favorite top 4 national anthems / pledges of allegiances.
Wow.
So they're pretty fucked up. I don't even know if I remember. Number 1. Hit the drum beat. Top 1, National Pledge of Allegiance. Feed me trash, keep me ripe. I got the rock, who's got the pipe? Okay. Okay, cool. All right, that only works for the first one, basically. The rest of them aren't really sung as much as experienced. Number 2 pledges of allegiance, the Ballad of the Sacred Fawn. So this is this turbulent pledge of allegiance where, if you play, we were talking about this earlier, where if there's a certain frequency, it can make you like shit out of your dick and butt.
Yes.
Yeah. So like that's like the brown note. So it's like the brown note, but instead of shitting, you file faulty income taxes. So it's just like a good way to get in some deep stuff like pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Like the type of stuff you're going to need a lawyer to get out of. Mm-hmm. And good luck getting whole IRS, especially during tax season. Number 3, the mud pocket. Or, in parentheses, the unexpected virtue of ignorance. Another Birdman thing. Grimace loves Birdman. So this one is like Grimace like bought out RCA Records where like all the coolest artists used to record, like Black Sabbath and Rolling Stone. And this is where he sets up all these recording devices, then he fills your front 2 Levi pockets full of old Irish mud from the home country. Then he just slaps your little fucking nappies, dude. Fucking makes the mustard go all over your little fucking drenched chest. Number 3. So it just makes a really sick squelching noise. And then he'll play that on a loop till you tell him how to get Smile Direct Club. Okay. He got confused. He doesn't know how to get it yet. Damn, but it's so easy to use. It's totally an intuitive system, dumbass. All you have to do is sign up for text messages that walk you through the whole process themselves.
Casey's been waiting on his Smile Direct for like 2 months now, so
I'm
pretty...
sponsored by Smile Direct. I'm so sponsored by them, they won't answer my emails. It's an unspoken bond.
Yeah, and we're coming for you, Dr.
Smile.
Smile.
Dr. Tooth. Number 4, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Sanitation Napkin. So,
Gross.
This is where Grimace finds like a bunch of like 35-year-old women. I don't really need to. I don't have to spell it out for you, but
a bunch of them. A big old group.
And
a big group.
They share a pad.
Yeah.
But
it fits all of them.
And it makes them feel good.
Well, it makes them
fits
like
all of them.
No, they do not like it. Okay.
It's basically like a long tarp, and then like whenever they have sick time, the sick time of the month, they sit on the tarp, and then Grimace does it.
Sit on the tarp.
Yes, what do you expect them to stand on it? They'll fall down. Come on.
It'll be too slick, you dumbass.
It's a tarp. You want to slip it and slide it on that?
Sorry, she's on the tarp.
And then once they're all done, like making the Easter egg, like done with their eggs, they Grimace like pays them. They all get in a line, and he pays them like $100. And then he throws a bunch of pots and pans in it. Then he records it on one of those little children's playset things, like Daddy's First Record or whatever, where it's like baby's first like record producer, and he just records it on that, and then he deletes the footage. It's just for his own sick financial gain.
Sounds like he's financially losing, but all right.
Yeah, did he give them all $100?
Yeah, but
it's an investment.
But it's a subscription thing, so they pay to be in it. So it's like the more people you can recruit, it's like an MLM.
Wow.
You got an upline of Tarp girls.
It goes all the way to the top. Grimace obviously at the top, and then running down the sides is girl time. Yeah,
and you thought the pink tax was bad.
And yeah, the pink tax. What is that?
It's just that women have to pay more money to live because they're... Wait, no, that's not what it is.
Are you being serious?
That's not what it is. It's basically like if you buy a pink razor, it's more expensive than a black razor.
Oh, the pink tax.
I thought it was just because women made more money than me.
Only some women.
I thought it was just
Only
because I don't
most
work
women.
very hard. I thought it was because I haven't had a job in a long time.
Babe,
Right,
have we
isn't
paid
that
our pink taxes this year? You settled up the pink taxes with the IRS?
It's like, a Venus razor is more expensive than a Gillette razor.
Not because it's better, but because it's for women?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's crazy.
And like women's tampons, significantly more expensive.
Then
Yeah, compared
Men's
to what?
tampons.
the men's more expensive than a diaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say more expensive than diapers. I don't know. But I guess babies can be boys too. So
Yeah, babies can be boys, and don't forget that.
I disagree, but okay.
And they often are.
I'm not going to get political here.
babies can
Not
be
only
boys
can
too.
they be, they often are boys. Not more times than not, but like 50-50, I think. God makes it 50-50.
No,
That's
he
how
doesn't.
God makes it.
No, he doesn't.
That's what he does. When baby's born, sometimes girl get born too. Sometimes girl get born too.
Why are there so many?
Why? What?
I
That's
don't know.
crazy. Have
Big
you even
tax.
seen any movies this week?
I have, and what did you see?
Oh, I don't even know if I watched that many. Probably just a couple. Yeah, I watched Don't Get Lost in the Old Silo. So this is a movie, and it was done on flip cards, like how they used to do those cool things where you can kind of tell it's like a man running. Oh, a shark comes out. It's super cool. So Paul Thomas Anderson directed it in conjunction with Wes Anderson. And then
Wow.
Paul W. Anderson, who directed all the Resident Evil movies, he was not involved. He sucks. So they do not, the two Pauls, the main Pauls, don't fuck with him that much. And it makes sense. He's totally crazy. But
Wait,
what?
I thought it was Paul and Wes.
Oh my God.
So Paul and Paul don't fuck with Wes, or
I
Wes
got
and
egg
Paul
on
don't
my
fuck with
dick.
Paul.
Yeah. You're right. Well, either way, these fuck bastards made this shitty little tune. They made this tasty little number. It's a purely audio movie. So, but it's done on cards. So you get it. So
Yeah,
this
you painted a
movie-
picture for me. Of course I get
this
it.
movie's nuts. And much like I just painted a picture, they painted a picture on every single one of these cards. And it takes about 2.5 hours to watch it. It's kind of like Phil Tippon's Mad God. So it's like painfully, like painstakingly recreated to like do like stop motion. Anywho, let's get into the plot, for Christ's sakes. So there's 4 farmers. 2 of them are dads. 2 of them are girls. And there's 2 dads and 2 girls. One of the girls is harboring a very deep secret. She used to work on a whaling ship. So the 2 daddy farmers work in the fields all day shucking the beanstalks. And then in the house, it's girl talk all the time, all day. But the girl, she's not that interested. She's used to being on a ship. So she knows no cool girl stuff. All she basically talks about is like, yeah, and that'd be crazy to use like ambergrease as like a way to like grease the pans. And they're like, were you? No, couldn't be. Were you on a whaling ship of some sort? A kid, a girl of your stature, she's very small. Like 3 feet tall, but she was a whole boy. She was a whole boy.
You heard him. He had a whole boy.
A whole boy is the type of boy or girl that stays in the hull of the ship and makes sure that all the ingredients are running correctly. That's a whole boy. Not to be confused with a shipman's shake. The shipman's shake stays on the mast. So
Watching the ingredients still?
he's also watching the ingredients with the stethoscope against the mast. Stethoscope.
Gotta stay tuned in.
Everything's going okay so far. 2 knots from the Key West. From the Key West.
You know a lot about sailing, you two. This is impressive.
Yeah, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, what I know, she knows, and what she knows, I know. And that's why we're bonded by blood. Every night we do a blood transfusion. So, yeah, so this movie fucking sucks. It's bonkers as shit. She won't stop talking about whales and the best type of ways to feed them to make them come up to your boat. And eventually takes a dramatic turn. Daddy one gets lost in the corn stalk. There's two sides, cornstalk, beanstalk. He gets lost. One daddy works with the corn, one daddy works with the beans.
Of course, yeah, mix up the responsibilities.
Separation of church and state. Yeah. And during the search for, oh no, I just remembered how it ends. When daddy gets lost in the cornstalk, bean daddy uses the harvester so he can see above to try to find him. And he comes across a great lump in the mound. And he says, oh no, Daddy One must be buried here. But it's not Daddy One, it's the remnants of Noah's Ark. It's a pro-Christian movie. And then at the end, it flashes the title card. It says, all of this happened. Especially Noah. And especially Noah's in italics. Especially Noah.
It's in Italian.
It's in Italian, yeah. Especially Noah. Especially Noah. Damn. So,
Wow.
yeah, pretty cool for a movie.
And where'd you watch it?
And live streamed it. I live streamed it myself.
You made it?
They mailed me a tape in a manila envelope.
Oh God.
And they said, show this or else we're coming to make you on Noah's Ark next time. I said, I don't want to go on
Whoa.
that thing, man. I got my hands full as it is.
Babe, you didn't tell me you got threatening.
I got a
mail.
threatening letter and a tape in the mail from the two Pauls, but one of them is Wes.
Wow, that sounds like a bad movie. I'm glad I didn't watch it.
Yeah, well, you can't watch it ever again. It's on Vimeo. And I blocked your account, so you can't watch it.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't want you
Why'd you
watching.
shut
I
down
don't want
my
you watching
Vimeo
crap
account?
like that. That movie was crap, and I can't have you watching it.
Wow. Well, I watched this movie called Hey, why won't you treat me nice sometime, Mr. Acorn?
Yeah.
And
There's been a lot of buzz
and
around
it's
that one.
and it's
yeah.
a crazy real movie. It's crazy how real it is. And basically it's about this squirrel, and he buries this acorn, but it turns out the acorn is sentient.
No.
So the acorn keeps moving every time he buries it.
Oh no.
And so it's like kind of like Catch Me If You Can, but with a squirrel and an acorn. And
Like Ice Age.
the
ISIS.
the acorn's like
ISIS.
It's just like ISIS.
Is this movie made by ISIS?
this movie. No,
Oh, good.
I
I can't have you watching crap like that.
No, it was made by David Koresh. And yeah, I mean basically the acorn is like he's working as like an informant to the rest of the squirrels. So all the other squirrels are trying to trick this squirrel so he can die from not eating.
Sinister.
Because he fucked one of their moms. And
Mm-hmm.
so the acorn keeps telling them, like, okay, well, he buried me here, so you know that you can find him here tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you can find him in this mud
Oh,
hole
hell yeah.
tomorrow because he buried me there and then I escaped. And yeah, and then the squirrel turns into a cop.
He's undercover.
No, cut that. No, that's
Can't cut a movie that's for real. You got to write that to the director, man.
She just thinks it should have gone differently. Okay.
Cut that
I just
crap.
if it were up to me, the squirrel would have like pulled a heist, like an acorn heist, and gotten the heck out of Dodge and just moved across the country and started a new life with some different squirrels that didn't bully him because he fucked their mom. And
You fuck all their mom. Well, squirrels have a big litter, right?
yeah, they all
So
had
brother,
the same
sister.
mom. It was all
Yeah,
family.
brothers and
In the
sisters.
squirrel world, that's okay. That's not a big deal like it is in our world, even though sometimes it's okay in our world.
Yeah. So, but then of course the squirrel, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah.
He moves to Newark, and he starts fucking mom squirrels up there, and that's how the movie ends. And it just shows that you can never really change anyone.
Wow.
Damn, who directed that?
Oh,
David Koresh.
David Koresh.
Yeah, of course. No, let me ask you this. You
produced
didn't
by-
you didn't by chance catch your reflection in the mirror of your phone and think, oh, David Koresh directed this? Because you look exactly like David
You little
Koresh, right?
asshole.
You are the spitting image of David Koresh. If he was very feminine and beautiful, I might add. Which he was. Which he already was. So he looked like David Koresh. He was a beautiful man.
Top 10 most fuckable Coke leaders. Number 1.
Yeah.
What'd you see, JT? We
Oh,
gotta burn. I don't even know if we'll have time for an around the horn today.
Oh yeah. I don't know if we do.
But what movie did you see?
Called The Internship. DA Internship.
Internship.
It's about
Duh,
this, like,
internship.
the Clinton Foundation?
Yeah.
They did this thing. You can apply, be an intern, you work for free. They get this one. It's like right at the beginning of the movie, Bill Clinton, he wakes up, he's smoking a joint, fucking pans out 2 women, one sucking his balls, the other sucking his dick. He's opening an email, right? He flicks the joint out the window, lands on one of his slaves. He sets on fire, jumps into the pool. He opens up this email, right? And the email says, Mr. Clinton, very familiar with your work. And there's a bunch of winky faces. So you kind of get this idea where it's like, what are you talking about here, big dog?
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm out here in northern Nigeria, and I'm interested in working with your organization. Now, here's the thing. Bill Clinton, in the movie and in real life, he respects go-getters, right? If you got that hustle and grind mindset, you're going to get a seat at his table, all right, and a sandwich in Arkansas. That's just a matter of fact. So he replies to this email, and he says, do you bark with the big dogs, right? This guy starts woofing. He sends videos, and he's woof, okay? Clinton Foundation pays for this guy to come out. He gets off the plane. Who is it? Muhammad Yusuf. Yeah, founder of Boko Haram. But this was the ISIS affiliation, right? This movie's set in 2013. So they get into it, right? They start chatting. Bill Clinton's no idiot. He goes, man, you know how Yusuf? You know, from Boko Haram to bring back our girls, guys kidnapping those kids in the schools out of Kenya and Nigeria and stuff. Mohammed's like, yeah, I'll be real with you. Half the movie, buddy comedy style, they're blowing out fucking doinks in a limousine, going to strip clubs. Honestly, halfway through the movie, Muhammad Yusuf's like, this Islam shit seems fucking lame compared to what you're doing, Clinton.
Yeah.
And so it's just a movie kind of about if, we were able to save kind of, the insurgents in Nigeria from themselves just by giving them a little bit more good old-fashioned American good times.
Yeah. And they listen to secular music.
Oh, they wouldn't do this. There's a line.
Yeah.
There's a line.
Yeah.
There's a
that.
line.
I get that.
They listen to surahs from the Quran the entire drive.
This shit's pretty heavy.
You got a photo of this guy?
Damn.
Wow.
What a week.
Can't believe I missed that one.
It was a trip. Saw it at Alamo Draft House. Someone brought me my food out to my table, spit it all over the ground. I said, bring me another one. They did.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're
Make
pretty
it
nice.
right this time.
Yeah.
That's what I always say at Alamo. How about you try it again and you make it right this time?
Yeah. Why don't you put butter on this popcorn, or I'm gonna call someone in the middle of this fucking movie. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I'm gonna let it ring, baby. That's what I said to him. Let him know. Alpha male mentality.
Sigma
Different.
grind set.
You can't kick someone out if they told you ahead of time.
Yeah. Oh, go
They're
ahead.
gonna
Pull a
do-
grown man will cry out of a theater. You've never seen someone cry or throw their body on the ground as hard as I can. Okay. I'm gonna make a scene that you don't remember for the rest of your life. This will change the trajectory of your shit. Okay.
I'm gonna
Roll
ruin.
my book.
I'm gonna ruin this 5 p.m. showing of After Sun. You're gonna fucking be furious.
I'm gonna hit my head on the ground till blood comes out of my fucking ears. Okay. I will scream.
We hate Alamo Draft House. Whoa, faster than I thought. All right, that's it. We're calling it quits.
Yeah, I guess we can't do it right
That's
now.
Grimace.
Grimby hour.
Grimmern.
Thanks for coming.
The Grimmerimmeron.
Grimron.
Thanks for having me on. God bless you guys.
Hey.
You want to plug your shit?
When's this come
Plug
out?
your big ass shit. Next week sometime.
I have a show on the 19th. Is this coming out before then?
Yeah.
Hey, Kansas City fans of the Grimace Hour, come on down to the Body Shot Show on the 19th, hosted by Brittany Tittelander, headlining JT Kelley, all the way up from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'll be there at
Hell
Josie's
yeah.
Records in Kansas City.
Josie's Records.
I've been there.
I'm doing a show on the 19th where you take off your clothes while you do stand-up.
Turn the episode off. We don't plug crap like that.